live. So yeah, if you want to check out here, if you're on your PC right now, you can go in and you could look up my live. I have a vertical live going right now. There are currently 0 people in there. And again, you don't have to leave here. This is just straight up an experiment to test. Like, all right, I am officially set on a live, a vertical live, 0 people watching, vertically unsubbed. Yeah. Again, I don't know how well this will work, but I just thought it would be kind of fun to do because I'm already going. So I'm not using my phone anymore. And since I'm not using my phone, I can basically set my phone right here, go live. Mark Parks just popped on the chat. Albert Creed says, yo. See, so did you guys leave there, leave here to go here? Or are you on both? We're just, it's just a fun experiment. Vertical lives seem to attract trolls. Just ask Casey and Arkansas ADC. See, it might attract a few trolls. That is half of the fun. And so basically what we're looking at right now is just a simple experiment because I'm already live. So here we are. Mark Parks is in both. Albert Creed is in both. There is a serious delay. So a delay meaning it's just behind the other one. Like you can't watch them both at the same time because the one's more delayed than the other, or what? I am interested. KDK likes it both ways. Blade Walker, what up, Double Dan? I don't know, but I thought it would be kind of fun. Who did I see? Someone else tried this. It was like, they didn't have a lot of people on either, so it was like, you never know what'll happen. One of them takes off, the other one doesn't. But I was just kind of like something to like, oh, let's just see if it draws in like one person that it doesn't already draw in. Now Lou says I swing both ways. Der Peppenhorst. 0 Bytes 2000 gonna show up. The vertical is more real time, says Robo. Yeah, I noticed when you go through your stream, it's just pretty much always like 15 seconds behind. And there's not much you can really do about that. I can make adjustments for my voice. So, does my mouth? It lines up okay over there. What does it sound like over here? Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't know. I could adjust my voice a little bit, but it seems like it's working. Except for over here, it's like, I gotta sit here and play with a knife. Interesting. I feel like my voice on the mainstream, is it lining up or is it a little bit off? It looks like for me it's a little off, but maybe it is not. Can you filter your voice like Tri-State? No, I do not. I would have to download. He's got some software or something that he added through his mic. So it's basically I would have to put that software on my computer and then run my microphone through it. And I do not have that because I already have a deep voice that works just fine. Maybe not. 9 people in the vertical live. yeah, welcome all 9 of you to this live. I don't know if you have been to the channel before. Like my t-shirt. Is this backwards? Do I have to rotate it, or is it? Because that's going to swap my camera, isn't it? Interesting. Tri-State had to fake that he went through puberty. I remember he talked about his actual reasons. It was like, because you have to edit yourself. And if you've ever done editing, I kind of like to do most of my videos straight up, boom, not a lot of editing involved. And then you don't have to worry about that as much. You just kind of just go with it, let it happen. But if you do have to edit, you tend to end up watching a clip over and over. So you see a clip and then you have to back it up and then you play it again and you're like, oh, I got to edit out another quarter inch. And you listen to yourself talk over and over and over and you kind of repeat and you get sick of it. And he doesn't like listening to his voice over and over because he does have a slightly kind of higher pitched voice, I guess you could say. I don't know. I met him in person and you don't even, it's not even something you notice. Like if you were to just meet him and start talking to him, you'd never be like, oh, wow, you sound like a munchkin or something. Like he doesn't. He really doesn't. But it's like when you watch the videos all the time, you're used to that low voice. When you hear it not, it strikes you a little bit at first. But like I said, when you're really there and you're talking, or you could go back and you can watch my Blade Show Texas footage. I think he's in actually both days, but like I think the day one footage, I did a blade check on him and he, it was like a little 30 seconds where he was showing off a knife he just bought, and there is no voice changer on my stuff, so you got him straight up as he is, and it sounds fine. But if you are editing and doing it over and over and you got to listen to your same voice and it's your voice, it could get annoying. So he decided to throw that deeper voice changer in there and it became a thing. And next thing you know, that's what it is. And I don't know, not bad. Got a dozen people. And now it's down to 5, just like that. Interesting. I was like, oh, look, there's 12 people in the vertical live. Now there's 5 people in the vertical live. They instantly left. They're like, what is this? Aries EDC, double live, nice. Which one did you pop in first? That's what I'm almost curious. Like if someone just were to be offline and go on right now, are they going to get more directed towards my vertical live or my normal Thursday live? Louie, what's going on, Louie? Howdy. How you doing today? We are double live right now. I've got a vertical live going, which is probably not as visually. Ooh, you can see a little leg in there. Hello. Little leg. Not as vertically exciting. Maybe we'll grab this bad boy real quick. Jeez. Just picked this up from Kaiser. I'm on the Kaiser, what is it there? A few other things, their Facebook page. And someone had posted this was on sale on Amazon. This knife is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can have it. Look at this. It's just unruly. If you're on the vertical right now, it takes up the whole screen. Try to reenact my. We'll get my mask over there, I suppose. But yeah, this is the Kaiser Wand series. It's a chef's knife. Huge chef's knife. If you're watching on the vertical, you can also go to my channel. I am live in the standard format with multi-cameras, not in a vertical sense. And you could see some stuff in the full HD sideways, the way it was intended. Because you can take that phone and turn it sideways. They're like, shut up, old man. Do your vertical live streams like these kids want. My live stream will not generally be vertical. It's going to be like the way I do it. But if I can go on and add a vertical to my actual live stream, something about pointing with a long chef's knife. Is it just me or is this fun? I do have a idea for some kitchen cutlery videos coming up pretty soon. Stay tuned for that. I've been picking up some things. Jake from Ohio State, what is happening? Did I just time travel? What happened? Were you on the vertical live and then switch to the regular live, which has a little bit of a delay? Hard to chat with a vertical. Yeah, I don't see anybody chatting in there. There's a couple people made some, I don't know about me talking on that chat. So that's another reason why I can just avoid it. KDKU realm shifting mofo. I be shifting, y'all. Tell you what. I tell you what. U.S. American made buck 119 extra special. Gorgeous. I love this knife. Jason approved. Friday the 13th, part 4. Right into the mask. Tell me it's not great. 4th of July, y'all. What's everybody going and getting into? Where's everybody at? It's getting close to fireworks times for a few of you. It might be getting late. It's only 7:35 here, so we got a few hours before that starts taking place around here, except for I'm sure some neighbors are going to be blowing some stuff up pretty soon. We got a lot of people in the neighborhood that go spend a lot of money blowing some things up. As a streamer, can you see everyone who is watching or only people who post messages? Only people who post. You can't even, not that I'm aware of, you can't look up like who's in the stream. If they're just lurking and not posting, then you don't know they're there. And so I'd be like, oh, there's 6 people here, but if none of them are saying anything, you have no idea who they are or what's going on. Dan, you need a buck 120. It's the 119's big brother. Yeah, isn't it the same, but it's just like a little longer? It's like a 9-inch blade. Also very cool. Fitbit, it's 2:34 a.m. over on the other end of the pond. It's dedication. Hanging out at 2:30 in the morning. The neighborhood hooligans are already setting off the black cats and Roman candles. Yep. It's going to be like that for... It's just constant. My friend's dog has... stresses out pretty easy. So they get like one of those blankets and like the little security kind of wrap to help calm the dog down. It's unfortunate because you can't like explain to the dog like, hey, nothing to be scared of. It'll be fine. I guess you have to spend some extensive training because some dogs are used to it. It's like you take dogs hunting and they're used to it. They hear that sound and they know, ooh, it's time for me to work. It's time for me to work. I need to go run. I got to go retrieve. So it's like you could train them, but if they're just already there, how do you slowly get them used to that? Constant reaffirmation and treats. More treats. Treat. Who wants a treat? Anybody in chat want a treat? Anybody on the vertical live? 14 minutes on the vertical live. Mark, Albert, and Blade Walker were the only ones who commented. There's 3 people in there right now. I don't know which 3 people those are. It could be those same 3. Not really drawing anything in crazy. Not that I would expected it to, but I thought it would be kind of fun just to do it for the heck of it. I don't know. The dog needs its own emotional support animal, right? The buck 124 Frontiersman is a great knife too. A lot of good bucks. We're looking up bucks with TKE. Where's he tonight? Probably doing stuff with his family. But we looked up on the buck site. It was kind of an interesting little bit of information where they've got they put logos. I don't know how well that will focus. And this one just says Buck 119 USA. You know, I don't think there's anything else on this one. Or no, it does have it. Of course, I need to change the way my focus works. I'm going to do that real quick here. Just, oh, hell, that is definitely not it. Properties, configure. Put that back on. Just give me one moment here. There. Yeah, it's on all bucks. So if you look here, it says Buck 119, and then there is come on, focus. And then there's like a sideways Z, or kind of a backwards N, USA. So that means 2023 right there. And they have little symbols all the way back to the 80s. Every year there was a different symbol on there, and then before that there was some that said USA for like 8 years, and then some that did not say USA. So long story short, you have a buck knife. You can look on there, you can see that little symbol, you can look it up. I should show on here. Sorry, I was only on the other one, but right there it says Buck 119. There's the little symbol and the USA, and if you go on their website and you can just type in the year symbols or whatever, and then it shows you all of them, and then you can find out. And it was neat because TKE had one that was from the 80s, and he had one that was only a year or two old, and he had one that was from the 90s or something like that. So I mean, if you're not into bucks, then who cares? But if you do have a buck, or you are interested in a little bit of history, you get one that's a little bit older, you could go in and find out exactly what year it was made. Other companies I'm not aware of. I never was aware that anybody did that, but it is pretty interesting. So if you have a buck, like I said, you can look it up. They have an awesome warranty as well. Arkansas is going to lose service for a bit, but should be back. We expect you back soon. Hopefully not long. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're all scared, son. Eddie came out of hiding to deny a connection to TKE. Right? As soon as someone's like, yeah, I was like, TKE's not here, and then someone's like, oh yeah, Eddie and TKE are missing, and then all of a sudden Mr. Eddie's like, I'm right here, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. How you feeling, Eddie? You've been going through some stuff, healing up, feeling good? Happy? Medicated? Probably? How was the parade on Saturday? Well, for those of you that were in the live, you got to see some of it. It was pretty chill, pretty easy. Didn't have to deal with too much. But yeah, there's a few parades every year to go right up my street, and it's not the greatest thing in the world. Little American made. Oh my God, I'm not used to going at this camera over here. Boom. Tactile Nyco, Rockwall, on loan, Mr. Eddie collection. I like it. I can't afford it, but I like it. Snaps out really good. Feels nice. Look at that titanium. Just got a great shine. Trying to make it back to the garage. The wife is like, all right, you need another day. Need a couple more days to heal up. Oops. Oh, I'm trying to. Good stuff. 22 bucks. This thing weighs 10.5 ounces. It's huge. It's like almost 10 inches long. Look at how long that stinking blade is. It's fun. Go on the regular stream if you want to see it. If you guys are watching here, go on my regular stream. I'm actually also live. Go to my channel right now. You can see all of this in my normal live format. I just wanted to double up and stream vertical and horizontal at the same time. Thought it would be, it's the thing to do, right? It's the thing to do. This short Trezin gravity knife though is sweet, dude. It's super fun. I'm obviously screwing it up right now, trying to pay attention to like 4 cameras, 2 live streams, 20 some people. It's real. Struggle is real. But yeah, pick up one of these Trezins. If you're interested in just a fun, fidgety little gravity knife. Ah, come on. Why can't I do anything today? Click. Ticket. Click it. All right. Let's go through my notes here. What else do I need to talk about? My Ankylo. Let me get these out of the way. All right, we're going to take the old Mr. Eddie knives that I'm going to be shipping back to him pretty soon. Got one more that I need to film, and then I'm going to film one last group photo video of all of them, and then send them back to Mr. Eddie. All right, there's my big old kitchen knife. Let's put this thing away before I cut my hand off with it. You could look at it. I mean, anybody have a 10.5-inch kitchen knife? I have a lot of kitchen knives. I do a lot of cooking, but I don't know if I've ever needed one. The ones I got are maybe 8-inch. It's crazy how that extra couple just makes it just huge. Absolutely huge. What are a few knives at the top of your list that you'd love to have? What's going on, DSP Organic Snout Juice? DSP's Organic Snout Juice. Yes. What is it that I really would love to have? I don't know. I'd like a Medford. I'm just looking at that Medford and it just made me say what it was. Man, that's an interesting question. I would like to get a Demco, the original Demco. I have an 80-20.5 over here. I'll grab it real quick. I really like the 80-20.5. It's a great knife. But they make the original one. It's a little bit bigger. It's got the larger pivot. It's got the titanium scales. And get the shark's foot blade. They're about $600 if they're even available. I would like to get one though. I really like this knife, and this is a base model. I would, you could get the upgraded titanium scales for this, swap them out. I would love to get another one though. It's a really cool knife. It's really fun. I don't know why I'm totally drawing a complete blank when it's like, oh, what knives do you want? Are you shipping the Ankylo back? Yes. Yes, I am. Let's talk about that right now. Soon is KDK's code word for next summer solstice. Not next summer solstice. I'm slow. Working on changing that. Stuff's been going. It's been busy. It's been rough. We're getting there. All right. Here it is. Here it is. This is the new Vosteed Ankylo. It's making my colors look crazy orange. This orange is nuts. It looks cool. It's awesome. But There's a big flaw. There's a big issue. I'm sending it back. Trying not to scratch it up. I love this knife. Can't wait to have this knife. When I choke up on it, it feels so good right here. The thumb spot, the jimps, that choke up area. My hand feels really good. I love the shape of the blade. It's just going to be a great knife to have and to use. Why am I out of focus? It's like now there's nothing there, and then instantly that focus thing starts doing it again. Ugh. I love it. It's great. Problem is I got to swap the clip to the other side because it's a hot spot right there for my thumb when I'm doing this flick out, which is something I'm going to do a lot. My thumb is directly on it. It's a hot spot. Well, Kenman, that's why their tab is right there. You take that tab out, you take this off, you swap it to the other side, you're good to go, right? Cool knife. Well, if I'm going to spend $170 on a knife, and it does have a clip swap like that, and it is a hot spot clip, I don't want that clip there. I'm going to give it that swap. So when I went to do the swap, I could not get that clip out. This little tab right here is stuck. There is a flaw, I believe, in my brain, and also what Vosted believes is it is some type of a QC problem where that tab is stuck. Sorry, forget that I'm live over here as well. But that tab right there is stuck. It's not coming out. So we'll pry it out, pop it out, put the screw in there and twist it out. Use a magnet. Use super glue. I'm tell you what. Minus scratching and damaging this, tried it all. It doesn't come out. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. So, what? Yeah, I talked to Vosted. Long story short, they said we want you to send it in. They sent me a sticker with a basically shipping label, and I'm going to box this back up and I'm going to put it in with that shipping label and then ship it back to them. And then they're going to ship me a different one. So I don't know what they're going to do with this, if they're going to be able to fix it or that's probably stuck in there forever. I don't know. But I can't get it out of there. Vosted is under the impression that they're like, yeah, with what you tried, it's not coming out. Chances are there was a little chunk of metal or something that wasn't machined perfectly. And when they put that little tab in there and screwed it down, those screws pressure fit that thing in there and it's never coming out of there ever. This is a fun knife. Cool action. It's got that new Vancor lock, which is basically a button lock that is in the pivot. So that button lock right in that pivot right there, you can see it. Push that thing down, knife closes. Flicks out great. The action on this thing is cool. Unfortunately, with that flaw, I gotta send it in, and there's not much I can do. Soon? When is soon? It's only been 2 months. Well, maybe by the end of the year, Mr. Eddie, I'll send it back. Soon is not as soon as you want it to be. You can get me a 3V titanium for 202 bills. 3V titanium what? What did I miss? How many stickers will be in your box, says Mr. Eddie? Several. Several of each. Which means 2 or 3. All right, there's 2 people in this live, vertical, whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. It's done.